Hello. Thank you for joining me and welcome. The human body is a collection of communicative and relational systems. It is through our individual bodies that we interact with the environment, collaborate with other living beings, and care for and come to know ourselves. You hear me shuffling. May these body cards offer you clear messages and inspiration for self-care, people care, and earth care in this fourth week of May. That is May 23rd through the 29th. Let me select our cards for this week. The stomach. To go over here. The Calcaneus. And the liver. Again, these messages are for the fourth week of May, the 23rd through the 29th. So let's take a look. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to dupe the camera there. Let's take a look at our cards for self-care. For self-care, we have stomach and affirmation. So when looking at the stomach in relation to self-care, we need to think about those acid-like, churning-like aspects of ourselves and how we might keep them in check. So this might be your negative self-talk. This might be your inner critic. An inner critic can be a benefit, but I think more often than not, we allow our inner critic to engage in self-talk that is quite negative. The stomach card asks you to challenge the inner voice that tells you that you are not good enough. Build your own protective lining and replace negative self-talk with specific and meaningful affirmations. The key is specificity. The more specific you are with your positive statements, the more clarity you bring to your own sense of self. So instead of just letting your inner critic run amok with yourself, you want to design your inner motivational coach and have your inner coach be specific. You know, you can say, oh, I am a good person, but can you be a bit more specific? I'm a good person who feeds and cares for her neighbor's cats when her neighbor goes away. I'm a good person who washes my feet and cleans my toes after hiking on a dusty trail. I'm a good person who, we should gear this more towards our self-care. So what are the good ways that you care for yourself? And then let those good care maintenance activities or the thoughts that you have in your head, such as I'm a loving person, I am well, this is tough for me this morning. So let's keep going with our reading before I stumble here for too long. All right. Use affirmations to empower yourself for your self-care. Now it's time to look at our people care or our care for other beings, and that got us the Calcaneus card foundation. Now Calcaneus is the heel bone, and every step you take forward, it is your heel bone that meets the earth first. So it's really your heel bone being the foundation of your steps is also the very initial point of your forwardness, of your movement forward. If you've been feeling ungrounded, it could mean that you need some strong calcaneus medicine. When we aren't grounded, we feel wobbly, slippery, uncertain, and sometimes even scared. If some aspect of your life has felt precarious lately, how can you take a step forward anyway, feeling certain that you won't fall? What would it take for you to be and believe that you are solid and safe? The message of this card is to trust in the bedrock of your being. Trust in the bedrock of your being as you step into relationship with other people and with other living beings. You are here now. You are safe now. You are on this ground now. And from that place, you can continue to relate to other people, and you can continue to be a support for yourself and other people, even if you feel ungrounded and wobbly. I have found that actually stepping towards being in relationship with another person helps me to feel more grounded. Now let's look at our relationship to the earth. Here we have the liver card, and what motivation can the liver card give us towards our relationship with earth? So the liver card is about regeneration. And just from the face of this, I know that the liver is able to regenerate all on its own if a portion of it is removed. And likewise, the earth has a way of regenerating itself all on its own. We see this through the seasons and through the cycles of nature, and it's just how the life cycle goes for all living beings, with plants and animals and people alike. Let's look a little deeper. The regenerative quality of the liver is strong medicine. If the liver card is speaking to you, it's important to listen, for the liver offers an important message about the power of our bodies to heal. And here, the liver card is talking about the power of the earth to heal. And it is true that if we are to heal as a species, then we also need to heal the earth as well. These two things happen in tandem. Healing also takes time. And healing requires patience. and creativity. If you are patient and gentle with yourself and patient and gentle with your interactions with the earth, then you are moving in a regenerative direction. Then you are moving with healing energy and loving and welcoming energy. Look for examples of regeneration on Earth and see where you fit in. How can you help these patterns or these systems? And often the best way to help is to get out of the way or to stop doing the actions which prevent the earth from healing herself. So in this 4th week of May, the body cards are inspiring us to look at our own self-talk and offer ourselves some motivational coaching. We are being motivated to step towards other people to find our own grounding. And in our relationships with other living beings and other people is where we will find our sturdiness and strength, both individually and collectively. And in care for the earth, we want to allow the nature of regenerative processes to unfold. Thank you for joining me for this body card reading. Be well, everyone.